Alright, well, I hope things are working. We're here in Simpleplanes today, which is a little bit different than usual. Uh, Assuming it's actually going to work. Because I'm used to streaming automation and Beam, I'm totally not used to streaming Simpleplanes. So hopefully things go smoothly. One thing I am slightly concerned about is that the game audio will be like way too loud, so we'll just turn that way down just to start things off. So today, I'm going to attempt to potentially create some sort of uh, jet cars in this game. It could go poorly, could go amazingly. I have no idea. I just figured I'd change it up from automation and Beam just because that's what I've been doing more recently. So I made a bit of a demo. Basically, I just took the like normal jet in the game and slapped an engine and some wheels on it, and it appears to work. Oh, hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Wait, yeah, simple planes. Yeah, it's not really simple planes as much as it is plane cars or jet cars. Needs more thrust. This is just my quick example. I spent like 20 minutes making this earlier today just as like a practice to make sure I could actually make something. And indeed, this actually does fly, which we'll test out in a second. It flies along the ground at least. But one of the things I really like about this is like you don't have to tune for horsepower or anything. You just turn it up. It's like there we go, 600 horsepower. Why not? So we got 600 horsepower, front wheel drive, which is a mistake, but yeah, let's just start doing things to it. I figured that we'll just start with this model and we'll just kind of create something different as we go. So I don't really know what I'm doing with simple planes. That will become evident pretty quickly. I'm essentially just going to be, goodness, I can't even reach the keys. I'm just gonna be slapping some things on, put some wheels on it. Oh, one thing, it is full screen, so if I click anywhere else, it's gonna screw it up. But yeah, there we go. And then all we have to do is just get some more wheels. Oh, that's not wheels. This is wheels. Twist them around because they always go the wrong way, and then click it there, and we're good to go. It's that easy. What about like massive back wheels? What do you think? More engines? Oh no, yeah, no, we're definitely going to add more engines. We've currently got one jet engine and one car engine, so we'll just have to add more as we go. Turning angle, these ones don't need to turn. We'll go tractor, no. Street tires on the back, probably. Engine, it's going to be this engine. Oh, Brendan, thank you for the donation. Goodness, like literally started the stream three minutes ago, but yeah, thank you. Okay, what we're going to attempt to do is like build one side and then we're going to mirror it on the other side so we don't have to like no, I realize that this is not going to go incredibly well. Let me see. So yeah, basically I just set the engine to be this, and wait, did I mess that up? No, that's perfect. So all we have to do now is we should just have to mirror it. Just mirror. Oh no, it mirrored the other side. Whoops. Undo. Let me fix that real quick. So all we did was we made this big, and we made the engine here, and we made that a street tire. Never played it? No, I have played like not even an hour of this, so I don't even know what I'm doing. But that's kind of where the fun is, right? So if I mirror, there we go, now it mirrored. Okay, so we have a car, or a plane that kind of looks like a car. It's got big wheels on the back. It's currently all-wheel drive. That might be a mistake. Actually, let's deselect the engine from the front wheels. So it should it should potentially just be rear wheel drive, and maybe that'll be a little bit better. F16, it probably was an F16 at one point, but now it has been butchered. It's on stilts. And play automation? No, I'm gonna play this today. I just put out an automation video yesterday, so you can totally watch that if you want to. But instead, we're playing Simpleplanes today instead. It won't be like a 4 hour stream like the last time I was streaming. It's just gonna be like maybe an hour, I don't know. We'll see how good things go here. But let's try this thing out. I have a controller for this, which might be a mistake. Let's see what it does though. So I've got, hold on a minute. I've got, oh no, alright. I've got the thrusters up a little bit by accident, but I have steering on the stick, and then forward is drive, but it's going in reverse. So that is an immediate issue. So these wheels are going the wrong way. Oh, I totally didn't see that when I was making it. So we get this, and reverse. Okay, let's try it again. Coffin on wheels. Okay, it goes forward. I think one wheel might be fighting it, but it is getting up to 100. Oh, okay. I guess that's what you expect, but it's good at doing flips, which is unfortunate. I do want to make something that actually drives. Wait, hold on a minute. Let's reset. And then if we use jet propulsion, we'll go up to like 30% throttle on the jet, and then we'll accelerate with the engine as well. We're gonna end up taking off with this thing. Oh goodness. Full throttle on the jet. Oh, okay, it's on fire. Things are going smoothly. We'll just turn off the jet engine, because who needs that? And we'll just drive with our plane on fire. Oh, it's doing a mega wheelie though. I think that the rear wheel drive might have been a mistake. Find a way to make the Dodge Neon limousine? I don't... Okay, this game doesn't have that much detail. Our current jet engine is actually on fire right now, which is just unfortunate. We could try and make something from scratch, but I don't know. This thing is just cool. Alright, let's go back to the drawing board a little bit. I'm thinking we need to get more power on this thing. More wheels, more power, generally just more. Okay, so these wings can go. This thing, that can go. I'll take the wings off this side as well. And with this, we have more of like a land speed record thing going. We could totally try and break the land speed record. All I've done is just taken the wings off of a jet. I want to move these up so we have lower, like a lower center of gravity. This has got to go a bit higher. There we go. And now we can mirror it again. Yeah, just like that. So now it's much lower. It's still jet engined, but it should theoretically drive. Jet powered Formula 1 car, we could do that. I was thinking that we do land speed record, but I'm not sure. Like it sort of is what we're going for right now. We can look at some graphs on this as well. But we can also, maybe we should add more propulsion. Maybe we could add guns to it. Like, why not add a big torpedo on there as well? Oh, we can make it a helicopter? Hold on though, I was thinking maybe we can go dual engines. If we can put this, yeah, there we go. So we've got inline engines, and currently this engine doesn't actually power anything, so what we're going to have to do is go to the wheels, and I don't know if this is actually possible. Oh, can we select both though? Oh no, we can only do one. That's unfortunate. So we can have one engine on one wheel, and then we can go here and select, whoops, and select this engine for that wheel, and we should have 600 horsepower going to each wheel. This one all the way up to 600. This one is on there. It should be on pitch. There we go. So we have two 600 horsepower engines and a jet engine. We should be able to go pretty fast. Theoretically speaking, at least. Alright, let's give this one a shot. Yeah, that should work. Yeah, I have raised the power of the engines up to max. So if we accelerate, I feel like the engines are fighting each other. Just hit the brakes real quick. Or the wheels themselves are fighting each other in this case. Whoa, okay. It still has a very floaty... Like, it's very floaty, which I guess is what you expect. But if we put up the jet... Oh no. Tell me my Discord? It's actually in the description of this video. Of this stream, actually. We have currently, unfortunately, broken the idea that I had to make cars, and we've currently made a car that is a plane. It flies better than it drives, and I don't have any control over it at all. Like, no control whatsoever. It's beautiful, though. This thing is elegant. It's totally gonna crash into the sea and burn, but it was once beautiful. I think... Can we do downforce in this game? Angling wings down. Okay, I guess we could try that. Yeah, it's so floaty that it pretty much is undrivable at this point. So we'll have to add some sort of downforce. The jet is cool, but I'm thinking that we might go for 2 jets instead. And that's the water. Okay, back to the drawing board once again. So we could, like we have these. I don't even know what these are. I'm guessing they're just wing pieces. So we can get rid of those. I like this little thing back here. It seems to be necessary. Hold on a minute. Yeah, okay. So let's put some wings on it and see if that actually does anything. So we can go for maybe a horizontal stabilizer style wing. And then if we take that fuel, oh, we could fill it with fuel. I guess that could help us. The problem with it is that I need to figure out how to make it work with the controller. Downward facing wings. Flat bottom. See, I don't know what any of this stuff is because I do not play this game. At least not until today. But there definitely has to be a rotate command around somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's not it. Maybe one of them is fine rotate. Rotate on Z-axis, Y-axis, X-axis. Precisely rotate. Okay, here we go. So we can rotate. There we go. So if we have the wing pointed, say 15 degrees down, that should help us, I assume. The cabin being all the way up at the front. It was a plane before I unfortunately added 2 600 horsepower engines to it. Okay, so I'm going to make that point this way, and then I'm going to, I guess we can, probably going to need to mirror it. I totally just undid what I just did. There we go. Gonna need to mirror it like that. So it does have downforce. At least some downforce. I want to see... Okay, so the wings are currently on the pitch as well, which might not work out for us. It's actually going to do the opposite of what we want. What we could do then, just to mix it up a little bit, is take these wing settings and then we can invert them so that when I push up on the throttle, it actually pushes them down. So yeah, this should work. Okay, there we go. So this should keep us on the ground theoretically. It is pretty clear I don't know much about aerodynamics, but we can get up to an easy like 200 miles an hour. I don't know why it's in miles. Use jet. Move the wings more forward. Add a rear downforce. Okay, so we need more downforce is basically the thing. We can do a couple sets of these wings as well. If you have too much downforce, 1/600 engine per wheel. Okay. Let me see. It still is like hyper floaty, but I guess that's what you can expect. So what we can do is we can add a couple wings right to the front. We'll add like a big set, or maybe a couple more of these small ones in the middle. And then we'll have to test it again. I've put the engines like way too high. Okay. We might be able to go all-wheel drive as well. That might help it. Because currently it's just rear-wheel drive. We can make like one side of the engine one thing and one side the other. So yeah, I'm gonna change it. Oh, whoops. I was going to change the settings for units there, but we'll just keep it in miles. It's all imperial, but that's okay. Alright, so what we can do then is we can take these and we can move them up here. And then, hold on, we'll just mirror that on the other side and we'll delete this one. And then if we have these wings all the way up at the front, then we can take the rotation tool, go a little bit down, 15 degrees down once again. And then we should be able to, I guess we could put fuel in them too, which might make it heavier, but we will just mirror, whoops, delete. There we go. That's the one I wanted. So then we can have wings on that side. This might not work, but hey, we could also do suspension, but rear wheel drive, I mean, that's, I guess that is possibly. We could do 4x4 as well. What I could do is have the rear wheels off of one engine and the front wheels off of another. That might actually be an interesting idea. So currently this engine does nothing. And then if we select the front wheels, we can make it so that the front wheels work off of it. And we can also set the rear tires to be like tractor tires. I'm not sure, do they actually have a difference, or is it just aesthetic difference? With the like wheel type, basically. Like obviously with games like Automation and that, it makes a big difference, but not so much with this one, or not that I know of. We currently have air brakes as well, but they're not being used, so we can delete those. We have 2 on the bottom. I guess we can keep that. This, we might keep that. I want to just like slim it down a little bit and maybe bring this front down as well. Displacement gang. Welcome to all the gangs from my Discord. If you want to join the Discord, it's in the description. You can join a gang. And the gangs have their own chat now, which is cool. So if we go primary wing, we can just put that there. Okay, that's way too big. We'll go horizontal again. Just like that. And then we'll just put a whole bunch more. So essentially we'll have a ton of active wings on this car. Is it going to do anything? Not sure. Only way to do it, only way to know, I mean, is to test. So all of these are controlled by pitch, which is the same as the throttle. So we should be able to just go and copy them all to the other side. And then try it. This probably isn't going to do anything. Okay, so you can see that all the wings go up and down when I use the throttle. Oh, okay, so we are a little bit more controlled. Maybe we just need more weight. If you put a big wing section on the back to keep the rear end from sticking. Yeah, I mean, I could do that. I do have the triple wings going right now, which is working. What I want to do. Okay, it's actually flying. Might have been, might have broken it. Let's just restart here. One thing I haven't done for a while is engage the jet. I'm sure though that it would just genuinely fly at this point. Okay, come on. Let's just restart again on the runway. There we go. More wings. We need more wings. Hold on a minute. Jet engine engaged, wings down. Here we go, we're gonna hit warp speed. Okay, it's currently going 300 and a lot miles an hour as well. Okay, it can also fly. If there's nothing else, then this is just the most majestic looking creature ever created. Okay, come on. Oh, okay, it exploded. Well, that's kind of just unfortunate. Front and rear wing? Well, I mean, you can think about it in terms of like actual cars. They don't put wings in the middle. But hey, we're doing this for fun. We're not actually trying to make something amazing. That's kind of how it is most of the time here. Hold on a minute. Oh, actually, use a jet to keep her on the ground. I like that idea a lot. Let's put some propulsion that aims downwards. Maybe what we can do is... Okay, all the jet engines are called Blastos, which is pretty funny. So I don't know what kind of jet engine this one is. It's probably one of the bigger ones. But if we just take like a small one... Okay, so it looks like that. And what if we just rotate it like this? And then we put it... Oh, because it'll go here, but it won't go on the fin. Oh, it'll go on top of the engine, though. There we go. That works. So, throttle. Let me see. So this one is on throttle. This one, put it on throttle as well. This should work. We can also move these wings back just to make a little bit more sense of this. There we go. So we can also... I already mirrored that. Let's just try this. So if we jet this off, and then we hit the throttle, that one on the top is the candle, and it's actually keeping it on the ground. So we're doing something right. I mean, if we slightly angle it down... This is the fastest we've ever gone. 431. Oh, okay. As soon as you hit the air, it kind of just breaks it. But that's not terrible. Well, it wasn't terrible until it fell into the water. Okay, hold on. Let's keep trying this. I like this train of thought. We don't need to follow actual F1 standards or anything like that. This is very much for the fun of it here. So if we have this rocket, and then we take it and we rotate it a little bit, we should be able to, like, if we rotate it like that just a bit, we put it down somewhere in the middle. Unfortunately, it wants to go on this side, but that's, I think 2 is too many. That works. I guess we can go with that. There we go. So we've got 2 rockets pointing downwards. It doesn't make any sense, but it might help. We're probably going to run out of fuel eventually. Hold on a minute. So let's take off. Full rocket speed. Full car speed. Oh, minor mistakes there. Let's try that again. Okay, here we go. Austin, we're not going to join your Discord server. Please do not link it in the comments again. I'm going to have to ban you. Please. That's spam. Okay, let's continue. So if we fly like this, we should be able to get over 430 or whatever we were just doing. I mean, we can always just add more rockets, right? So 431 seems to be the max land speed, at least from what we've currently got. And then once we hit the air, we can go pretty fast in general. Okay, another failure, but another thing learned. Another thing learned. What shall we do? More power. Okay, so we have one of these, but what if we had 3 of them? That might help us out a little bit. Also, we have intakes, but we could probably use more intakes. Let's put an intake right there. Why not? That might slow us down a little bit. We'll put an intake right there. So this engine, it doesn't say what it is. So we'll just have to guess. It's probably one of the big ones. I'm going to assume that it's this one. Oh, I was incorrect, but that's fine. So if we delete the back wings, and we... this is going to become extremely rear heavy very quickly. But if we do that, then we mirror it. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way again. Goodness, there we go. So if we do that, and I guess we can add our wings. Oh, thank you for the donation, Infrared. Alright. If we add more wings, this might help with things even more. Put that wing there. Mirror it. There we go. So we have these. If we probably don't have enough fuel to really like sustain them. But hey, if it makes us go faster, then that's all I care about. So we'll take this, we'll angle these down just a little bit, that might help. And then, this is just going to get more and more ridiculous as things go on. These might not even work. They're currently set to throttle, so that's perfect. This is not angled as it should be. So I'll just angle it real quick. There we go. Let's try it. Let's see what this thing will do. Jets engaged. Oh, and we are instantly flying. Okay, that's not exactly what I wanted. So it's a little bit rear heavy right now. But it does fly, kind of. I mean, it's working. It's just not working exactly how we would want it. Hold on a minute. Let's put a little bit more weight at the front, but the thing is, if we're putting more weight at the front, we may as well just put more, like, power at the front too, right? Like, why don't we just add engines to the front? If we just put engines on the front, then that'll help with the weight issues, plus it'll help with the speed issues. I don't see any issues here at all. Okay, we'll just take those same engines, and we'll just put 2 up here. Take that off. Take this off as well. Oh, come on. There's the spot. It's perfect. And then we'll mirror it. Oh, yes. Okay, this is not aerodynamic in the slightest, so we're going to have to put something on there. Cockpit. I mean, we could put more drivers in. That could always be fun. These are like things that you can use to add more I don't have any sub-assemblies. Things that we can use to just add more. Okay, so they don't want us to put that in front of engines. I'm assuming it has to be an intake. Nose cone. Yeah, intake makes sense. So if we go back here, propulsion. No. Inlet. Well, they're just going to have to remain a giant issue in the terms of aerodynamics. That's fine. Move the engine towards the front. I think I've kind of maxed out engine movement here. Let's put another horizontal piece on the side, and then we'll take this and angle it. Oh, whoops, that's not angle. This one is. Another 15 degrees, so we can have like precise angles. And then if we mirror it, perfect. Well, if this game was at all realistic, then it might matter, but thankfully, it's not. So we can just do stuff like this. One thing I was thinking about while we're doing this is we could probably lower the size of the back wheels and match the front wheels, and that'll give us less ground clearance, and therefore we don't get as much uplift force. Okay, I don't know physics of motion. Okay, here we go. Let's give this one a shot. This is going to keep getting worse and worse as we continue with it, by the way, so be prepared. It's currently, I mean, it's beautiful, but it's also slightly red. This is like Santa's sleigh 2.0. We're testing his new sleigh for Christmas. Alright, and the jets are engaged. Can we break the land speed record? We're actually going slower than we were. I think our added weight is causing issues. Maybe if we took off the upper jets, that might help us. There we go, 400 and 500. Okay, it's working. Somewhat. It's flipping. It's doing backflips. It's excited, if nothing else. I think we need, like what we just did was we made it slower. So it seems like our weight is causing more issues, which I think just means we need more engines. Why don't we just add a couple more engines and delete these jets here? We'll just add like 4 more engines and we'll add those to the wheels. We could also add more wheels as well. That might help. Okay, hold on. Engines are necessary. Propulsion all the way down. Car engine. We can put an engine there. Put an engine there. These things probably weigh a lot, so hopefully they compensate. There we go. So we have now 6 engines and 4 wheels. Actually, now that I think about it, we don't have enough wheels for our engines, so we're going to have to add more wheels as well. Let's do just that. So let's go structures, and I've been using riser blocks just because it separates the wheels out from the chassis. So let's do the same thing. Take this, twist it around. Oh, there we go. That's the perfect fitment right there. As long as we can get another 2.1 wheel next to it, we're set. There we go. Make the wheel 2.1. It's cutting into the wing, so we'll just take that out. And we'll make the wheel sport tire. And we'll make it run on this engine, the one closest to it. That just makes sense. Maybe work on suspension. We could do suspension, but I'm just going for speed right now. All we need is speed. Okay, this is going for here. This one, we'll put the engine... it makes more sense if it's that one there. Now we can take this and we can mirror it. Whoops, wrong mirroring. We can mirror it, just like that. And then we can take these. Hold on, these need to be... sports tires. Do the sports tires actually make a difference? I don't know. Okay, we'll put that there. Just make sure that this is still connected to that. Whoops, normal. Okay, that works. That works. This one, engine, should be this one, I guess. Are we even using all of our engines at this point? There we go. So this one is this one. This one is this one. This one is that one. This one is that one. Okay, so that's this used. This one is that one, and then this one should be this one, I think. Yeah, okay, so we are using all of our engines. So that's 600 horsepower for every single wheel, which means it's time to try it out again. Is this going to work? Probably not. Okay. Switch the view. That's what the cockpit looks like. You can barely see anything. Chase view, that works for me. So if we're driving forward, which we currently are, nothing is happening. I think I might have their wheels too reversed. Or, predictably, some wheels are not actually touching the ground. I guess that's something to consider. Hold on, we gotta fix that. The Discord is getting spam issue? Uh-oh. It shouldn't be. I do have a bot in place on the Discord specifically to target spam. Okay, I'm just lowering down these wheels so they're approximately aligned. I think once we get going with this one, we might create our own version. There we go. And then this should... Whoops, wrong way. I keep messing that up, but yeah, there we go. So that's all aligned, hopefully, now. Austin is spamming his Discord in the Discord? Oh my goodness. Hold on for a second then. Let us go over to the Discord and save it from this guy. It seems like he might need to be banned. Just give me a moment. Oh, I see him. Yeah, I'm going to ban him from the Discord. And we'll delete his, messages for the past 24 hours. Okay, it should be fixed now. Yeah, thank you for letting me know about that. That's pretty annoying. I'll ban him from the stream as well if he spams in the stream. So, thank you for letting me know. Let us attempt this again. So it seems like once again the engines... Yeah, it seems like we might have to ditch the engines in general. Unfortunately, they do not want to work for us. So they're spinning one set of wheels, but it's not going to be enough. So let's ditch these. This will let our air brakes work again, which would be nice. Might help us move. And this is also going to cut down weight significantly. Yeah, there we go. So we should be good to go. There. Theoretically, as long as it actually like turns, this will go. Okay, it's unfortunately a little bit uncontrollable. Let me try again. Let me try with this setup one more time. If we go maybe like 40%, we can turn just a little bit. Okay, that's okay. It needs more downforce. Needs more downforce, which means we can return to our previous design of having. We had rockets that aim downwards, so we should try those. So if we grab these once again, and then last time what I did was I took them and I rotated them like this, 30 degrees downwards, and then hopefully, I keep clicking the wrong, keep clicking that, there we go. This should allow us to stay on the road a little bit, just a little bit, because it'll push downwards and forwards at the same time. It's a win-win. Okay, here we go. Are we going to break? I mean, we might actually have better luck doing this as an actual plane instead of doing it in this way, because we're going for wheels, but we just never seem to have enough space or control to actually go anywhere. And we're also running out of fuel in like 2 seconds. It's already at 63% there. Okay, hold on. So this might not have been angled enough. We can try that. Try 45 degrees maybe? Take this. Nope. Wrong one. 45 degrees. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. 45 degrees. And we should be good. What, has he returned? Oh. Goodness, okay. We have created something that is better at doing backflips than it is at driving straight. Alright, here we go. Back again. Let's try... I don't know. I think we might need to start ground up. Ban him? Yeah, I think on YouTube you can only ban for a certain amount of time. Actually, that should work. Yeah, I think that'll actually work. Basically on YouTube, I'm not 100% familiar with how it works, but you can just make them like ghost mode. So if you know on Reddit where you can shadow ban people, or I mean, like Reddit moderators can shadow ban people, it's the same thing. So he can type in chat, but it won't actually show him to any of us, which is good. So it kind of defeats the purpose of his spamming, which is exactly what we want. Okay, here we go. Now, if we can stay on the ground, then it'll be a miracle for one thing. I think that some of the wings are fighting us currently. They have gone for uplift pressure instead of down. Okay, here we go. Let us try, potentially. I mean, we could put these more forward. We could put them... wait. Where's a good spot to put these? It seems to only, like, actually want to work down here. And now it doesn't want to work at all. Maybe that angle kind of messed it up. We'll just delete these for now. Instead of creating sub-assemblies for myself and making it easier, I'm just kind of making a new thing every time. I think this might need a total redesign. Let's be real. If we move these back, we'll have like more mid-engines. If those are... I mean, hold on, let's delete that, and then we'll just mirror it. Not like that. Like this. There we go. So we'll just mirror it like that. And now we've got more weight on the middle. We have these wings we don't need. So if we take that and we just lower it down, and we've got like a lower center of gravity, which should help. There we go. So the like sticks for the wheels are completely blocking our actual like engine intakes, but it's going to be fine. Google Bloodhound? What? Are you talking about Apex or something to do with planes? Go for simplistic style, add downforce. I'm thinking this is more like Kerbal Space Program where you just kind of... Bloodhound goes 1k miles an hour. Oh. Okay. Is that a plane or is that a car? Or is that like a land speed record vehicle? Let's get rid of these center wheels as well. We'll mirror that side to this side. Yeah, so this should work. I'm going to check up on the Discord one more time and make sure that things are... okay. Just for a second. Yeah, people were adding me, I see. I actually took off slow mode on some of the things on the Discord specifically because I was starting to trust people, but I guess there's always like that one person that ruins it. But anyway, let's get back to the plane. So let's try out this iteration of it. I think, yeah, so this has wings that are actually going in the right way. Oh, so it's a land speed vehicle, okay. Bloodhound SSC, that makes sense. Jet engine on wheels. you sent me an email last stream, but you don't think I got a reply. So if you sent me stuff on the last stream, I replied to everybody who emailed me during that time, but I haven't replied to anybody who's emailed me today. So if you emailed me today, then I haven't replied yet. I will eventually, though. Okay, here we go. We should be more efficient now, and we also... Okay, hold on. Maybe 100% throttle was a mistake. Let's go... Our lack of weight is actually causing issues in comparison to how it was before. Because we're sort of... Obviously, this game is made for... it's made for planes. But if we are just careful with it, we should be able to fly on the ground. More downforce. We need the max downforce car here. Okay, hold on a minute. We are doing a massive drift. This is a... Okay, it has resulted in a serious side flip and explosion. And continual explosions. The jet engine is on fire in the background. But I think we survived. Okay, hold on a minute. So basically what I did for this was I just took an existing plane and I made it into this. So if we save this, we'll just overwrite what I already made. Small drag car that does wheelies in BeamNG Drive. Well, thank you for the donation, TerraHacks, but I'm not going to be playing Beam today. I'm just going to be playing Simpleplanes instead. We've actually been going for 46 minutes already, which is, like, the time is actually going by quick. But if we load up something here, I only have the basic stuff. So I've got, like, a seaplane, a twin prop plane, but it's, like, reverse props. We've got Vertigo, the Wasp. This actually has missiles. I made a plane called Kill Me, which looks like this. I mean, we could try and modify that. We could actually try and make a plane as well. We don't have to stick with the title of this stream. We could, oh, we could do the bush plane too. The thing is massive. If we just chop those off, and then we have a propeller-powered car, that'd be cool. But yeah. Oh, helicopter as well. Okay, this could get a little bit dangerous. This one actually does have missiles and a magnet as well, so I guess you can pick stuff up. Next stream? I guess so. Yeah. Small drag car. Usually what I've been doing in streams is I've just been like redoing old cars, but we can start doing some new stuff too. Smallest flyable plane possible. Goodness, that's actually pretty interesting. I haven't got really much knowledge on this game to be able to do it. I'm thinking, alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna load up the bush plane. And we'll just take it for a flight real quick. We should be able to actually fly. I mean, I just have it on like simplistic controls. And then once we can see how fast it goes currently, we'll just start adding jets to it. Alright, up we go. Come on. Landing gear does not retract, but the plane actually does fly. Somewhat. Yeah, last stream you were driving submitted cars. Yeah, my email is just my like YouTube username at gmail.com. So if you wanted to email me a car that you made in automation, you can just do it through that. Upside down chopper blades for downforce. Interesting idea. I like it. This thing is just too slow though. I feel 140... What is that? 150? It's just not fast enough. We need more jets. We need more downforce. We need speed. The only way to go fast in this thing is to plummet towards the earth. And while that is fun, you can only do it once. Okay. Let's go back to this. Now what I'm going to do is cut off these wheels. Actually, yeah, no, we'll cut off the wheels. We don't need those. Landing gear is slowing us down. We don't actually have to land. Cut that off. What is this? I'm guessing some sort of functionality we don't need. Cut that off too. Oh, this is like a rotatable rear wheel. We don't need that. Okay, so what we can do is, what are these? I'm guessing those are the doors. We'll take off the doors too. That's just a little too low. Same thing with whatever this is. And we don't need lights either. Okay. So what I'm thinking is, let's just add wheels to this. Like if we just slap, okay, that's not wheels. There we go. If we just slap some wheels on it, we'll go to the other side first. Bring the wheel with us. If we just slap some wheels on it, like right here, we'll have to make them a little bit bigger. Probably 2.2. It kind of cuts into the wing a little bit. All right, there we go. So we can move that up to there. It doesn't have an engine or anything like that, but we do want to be able to turn it. So I'm going to add that 15 degrees. We can make it wider, but let's actually make the front tires a little bit more narrow. There. And I think that this needs to be set to pitch to work with this, or possibly throttle. Let's actually test that before we do it. Before we go too far, because I've kind of forgotten already. Okay. So they currently don't do anything. It does. The propeller actually does work, but oh, it's currently connected to the throttle. I'm an idiot. Oh goodness. So as soon as you turn up the gas, it yeah, so it's pitch for sure then. Or I think that's what it is. That's what I had it on last time. Okay, quick test. Quick test. Nope. Oh, okay. Got it on the wrong one. Yikes, I'm like getting into bad habits here of already forgetting what I was doing. Trim. Trim makes sense. Gotta be trim, right? Oh well, whatever. Let's build part of the plane and then we'll come back to that part. Submit in the Discord? Yeah, you can totally do that. But yeah, we've got ourselves a stanced plane now. I wanted to add steering, but we'll add that in a second. Instead, we'll just add a resizable wheel to the other side back here too. And now it's going to hang low at the back, but that's fine. We can just grab this wheel and make it huge, and then it'll balance it out. Tire style, no engine on that one, so it should theoretically just work. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that should work. Stance plane. Okay, here. We need to still figure out what this is. It's obviously not trim. It's not throttle. It's not brake. It might be roll. Although I think roll is actually the left stick. Nope, it's roll. Okay. It exploded. Goodness. It just instantly exploded our stanced plane. Ah, no. Okay, hold on. You know what that means? This archaic technology. Propellers, gone. What we need? Jets. Let's put some jets on it. Let's go to... let me see here. This thing is huge. We could probably just put one of those, like, this right up there. Is that actually going to function? It doesn't have any jet engine, hold on. 3... Okay, I'm not going to read that. Rotating platforms with jet engines attached for wheels. That sounds dangerous. Okay, here we go. If we turn up the throttle, that single jet engine that we have is doing nothing but... It's just eating the fuel. It's not even moving. Which is unfortunate, but our stanced out plane is pretty sweet. Actually, before we go too far, just in case something happens to it, let's save it as stance. There we go. So the stance nation plane is here. Okay, let's get rid of this. It's obviously not doing enough work for us. What we can do though is we can add this to the side. I know that these ones work, but it's about getting the look of it, right? We just need to get that nice and low. It has no intake either. That's one thing I should have considered. We're definitely going to need an intake up front. Oh, it's got a scoop now. Oh, it's so good. Okay, hold on. Put that on the other side. Change the settings on this one. Throttle. Alright, this should be good. This is gonna work. Ready? The plane to end all planes is here. The stance plane. No doors. Big wings. Jet engines. What's not to love? Turn up the power. It's moving. That's good. It actually is probably going to be able to take off, which is not exactly what we want, but hey, if it works, it works. Oh no, it flies. Oh goodness. Okay, we'll turn down the power a lot. Okay, it explodes pretty well as well. We can probably fly just a like little section of it here. We're going for the smallest plane possible. The best backflips possible. It turns out that these... okay, that just exploded as well. It turns out that these jet engines are pretty decently powerful. Oh, we should try with autopilot and see what that does. That would be interesting to try this with autopilot. Okay, here. If we just continue on straight, just, what is this, 60 miles an hour? Submitted to the Discord? Alright, well, I should be able to see it in the Discord if it's in the submitted section. Okay, it seems like we hit a bump, but we are currently off-road. Oh. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, it flipped back over. It broke a piece of the wing. That's time to just turn it up. Let's go full throttle. I think I've seen something like this in real life, where somebody just took an old plane, chopped off the wings, and then turned it into a car. It's kind of what we've done. I mean, the thrusters being central is kind of what they currently are. They're just below the wings, so the center of thrust is way off, but it's okay. Like, this is supposed to be a car plane, so it doesn't actually have to uplift at all. I'm just doing that for fun. We are running out of fuel very quickly. Like, it's already down 4% and we haven't even taken off yet. Like, on a real plane, that would be terrible. Okay, here we go. Is it going to... Yeah, no, the center of mass has got us again. If we're going for a real plane, this would be a disaster, but because we're trying to do backflips, it is perfect. It's flawless. Okay, I think it's time that we clipped its wings, and we saved it from flying too close to the sun. Critically damaged, and... oh wow, it's still falling. Oh, okay, it keeps exploding all the way down, and then in the water it goes. I can dream. Okay, let's try again. We need to cut off the wings. No wings, no uplift, and hopefully better drivability. It actually looks pretty sweet without wings. It almost looks like an old car. If we do this, we should have something that actually does drive, which would be nice. One thing we can also do is we can put an engine in here, if it'll fit. It would be sweet to have an engine in there, actually. Oh, yes. Okay, hold on. It should go in. Okay, there's always the roof as well. If we can fit an engine in there, that would be awesome. Oh, we totally can. We just have to be... I'll just put that down there. Oh, I just removed the seat. Whoops. And come on, just a little bit. It's slightly off center. The weight distribution is not going to be happy with us. I mean, we could just replace the seat with the engine as well. Okay, never mind. Maybe that's not a great idea. Instead, we will... Like, these are fast, but they're not quite fast enough. I think what we're going to have to do is move them more forward and then put on more jets of some kind. We'll put these ones on. And if we have those, then we should be able to get up some serious speed with this thing. It's a rocket minivan? Kind of is. Cessna cockpit. You know there's a racetrack? Is there a racetrack? I know that you can move places in game, but I do not know how. Like I know how to move here, but I don't know how to get to like we can go to this place, we can go to this place, but that's obviously in the air. I've just been going to here because it's a nice long runway. We can go to this airport. What's the runway called? Redesign on of the Pontiac Aztec in the future. I mean, we could. Alright. I think Consider already did that with his last automation series, so if you're interested, you can totally see somebody else's take on things. I've made a plane without wings. Hey, it drives, alright, that's all that matters. It's actually going quick, like it's 300 k's an hour. I think our record in the last section was, we managed to get up to 430. So what I want to do is, oh no. Okay, it flaps around like a fish. I have to discover it first? Oh no, I actually have to fly there? It's directly straight from the USS Tiny. Okay, hold on. Let's actually fly over there. Not with this. So let's keep this. I mean, we'll save it. Overwrite that. And then we'll spawn in like an actual... I keep clicking the wrong button. We'll spawn in an actual plane. Just like seaplane. Or maybe quadcopter. It's like a drone. Let's just spawn in... I don't know, that's a plane. And then we'll go to that location. USS Tiny. Okay, so where is it? It is, I'm assuming just off of here. Or is it the other way? I want to discover the racetrack so we can drive on it. Needs more thrust. Everything needs more thrust. Oh, that USS Tiny actually moves. I didn't realize this. Okay, let's fly. How long have I had Simpleplanes? I've had it for a while, but I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we're skating. I don't even know what this bar does, but apparently we did not have enough speed to make it up there. 11 o'clock. Okay. We're gonna have to switch to a less powerful plane, I feel, because this one... Oh, I've done it. There we go. Fly in the cockpit view. Wait, is it on this island then? We should be able to make it somewhere with this plane, because it's a legit plane. I don't have many of the locations discovered just because I barely, oh goodness. Let's switch back to this. I should totally lift up the landing gear. Just because I've barely actually played this game. Like, I've played it more on this stream than I ever have, so that would be why. Oh goodness. I mean, flying the planes is not something I'm particularly great at either. That's why I switched to cars. Oh, come on. No, 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 no. Whoops. Okay, let's switch planes into something that's not quite as dangerous. We will spawn in Gator. That's the helicopter. Kill Me, that's the plane that I made. P-71 Mustang, let's do this. $11 from the takeoff. Oh, goodness, it's like dead ahead. That should be easier then. We can raise our landing gear. So it's like just off of the island then? Like this small area? Honestly, I'm forgetting what a clock looks like, which makes me feel so kind of dumb. Let me see here. I'm flying a plane and also holding my phone at the same time. Yeah. So is it this small island or is it on the main island? Alright, let's fly forward. Seems like we're going to make it to whatever this tiny thing is. Yeah, I'm sorry. I totally did not follow the directions very well, but I'm trying it this time. If there's a racetrack to be found, we will find it, and then we will make something specifically for it. The stream title is misleading. It won't be in a couple minutes, and it wasn't for the past like hour. But we're currently attempting to fly to an island. And it looks to be a very small island. I don't know. Hold on a minute. Have I flown by it? Is it actually... There's an airport right there. There is... I mean, this is the island right here. Nothing on there. Texting and flying? Yeah. Small island with 2 racetracks. Interesting, okay. This is probably not it. There doesn't seem to be anything on this island. So we'll just have to keep flying then and hope for the best. Simpleplanes map. I mean, I could do that. Car Island is to the right. Oh, goodness. I think this is proving my incompetence when it comes to this game, but that's to be expected, considering how little I've played it. So thank you for helping me to figure it out. And I do see an island ahead. Maybe I should have grabbed a faster plane, though. Make a car that does a backflip and then kills itself. I mean, we kind of did that already. Alright, I'm assuming that this island that I'm pointing at now is the one that you're talking about. 180? This is a totally different island that I've seen before in this game, but I'm regretting too much. Yeah, that one? Too far? Oh no. Well, let's go to this one and just see what it's about. And then we'll probably end up spinning to the left at some point to see what is over on the left. You can speed it up. I mean, I could, but we are also going 350 miles an hour. Okay, I'm seeing some jumps and stuff over here. This seems like the kind of area that we're supposed to go to. Yeah, this game is a bit older now. Like, it came out in 2014, right? So that's... I mean, it's been a while. Okay. I'm seeing a track, and this track seems pretty interesting. I'm interested in trying it with... I mean, we can try it with some of the planes we've already created. Oh, gotta use this stick. And then we can probably... There's a few spawns on this island. There's a racetrack, oval racetrack, off-road proving ground. Okay, perfect. Yeah, okay, I'm definitely seeing it now. This is the kind of place that we needed to go to all the way at the beginning. Let's get the spawn here. And then we should be able to, there we go, gold pre-raceway. We made it. Alright, thank you everybody for helping me through this. We're never going to be able to land the plane, so we're just going to kamikaze into the racetrack. Rest in peace. Beautiful. Okay. Now, let us quickly just take one of our previous creations over to this. Okay, we're not going to take that. We're not going to take that. Stance. That makes sense. Oh no, I just spawned in the wrong location. So we'll go here. Go to the raceway. There we go. There, now we can drive around the raceway. Perfect. Thank you, everybody. Change time in game so you can see. Oh, yeah. Too dark? Alright, I definitely see the raceway as being a place that we needed to go at the beginning, as it has massive ramps, which seems to be exactly what we should have been going for this entire time. Okay, apparently not. This has too much uplift to actually work on the ramps. It just flies away. And then crashes and burns. No, I haven't really investigated this game too much. I think that's kind of evident by my lack of actual abilities with it. But hold on, let's continue. I want to try out this big track on the left. If we can actually get into it. Oh no. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. Let's try again right here. I'm assuming that you can probably just spawn into it, but if this would not roll over, then we could actually make it. What if we just switch to the I guess we can do this then. We can give the actual, like, they have this thing called the little bugger. We can take it and try and do this properly, and then we can use our own things to try it. Or we have to discover each piece by itself. Jump zone. Yeah, so we have to discover each piece by itself. Interesting. So when I tried this game earlier, I was just messing with it earlier today to, like, practice, basically. This is what I was driving around. And it's floaty, even though it's, like, it's made by the people who made the game, so I'm guessing that it's not totally my fault that things are floaty, but at the same time it probably is. I wish I could make something as detailed as this, though. Like, this has some serious detail. What we could try and do is, well, I want to break into the racetrack for one, and then after that, like this big racetrack, there we go, Proving Grounds. That's another location. If we go up here, maybe we can somehow fly into there. Oval Office, there we go. So we have discovered it, which means that theoretically we should be able to just go. There we go. This is what I wanted. Okay, we need to try some of our previously created vehicles here. There is game sound, I just have it turned down significantly. I've got it at like 30%. The camera? I mean, the camera is just locked to the back of the car. There isn't much I can do about that. I can change it to orbit, or flyby, or cockpit, but I'm not sure that that's going to help you. Okay, let's take our biplane-ish creation thing. I forgot what I called it already. Stance, yes, that's what it was. Jet-powered stance plane, and see how we can do around the oval. Is this going to work? Probably not, but that's okay. As long as we can make it 1 revolution, I'll be happy. Okay, it's not turning. It's definitely not gonna make it. We're gonna have to make a new iteration of this one that actually makes it around the oval. Come on. It has no reverse either. Okay, it's completely stuck. Okay, one more time. One more time before we make a new version. There we go. Okay, definitely not. I should have... Yeah, restarting here just means we're going to get locked in the same place, so we'll just try again from the beginning. If we go 100% jet power, it's too much, so if we stick with 30, we should be able to get up to a decent speed and also be able to get around the track. There we go. It's all about just being gentle with it, I guess, and not increasing the speed to 40%. It's kind of jumping up and down occasionally. Okay. Maybe I should have hit the brakes. Wide body this? We could wide body it, that'd be pretty cool. Alright, here we go. So, I don't, like, I mean, we could just add more thrusters to it, but I do like the way that this one looks a lot. I'm thinking that instead, we can maybe try and modify something else. Let's do one more plane. Actually, why don't we try and do a helicopter? We can take the Gator 2, and it has guns, so we can try those. Like, you can actually shoot the guns. We have nothing to shoot at currently, but if we take off the actual propeller and the stick for the propeller and everything else to do with the propeller, and then we take off these, like the magnet and such. Canadian confirmed? Yes, that has been confirmed before, but yeah, I'm in Canada. Let's get rid of this. Unfortunately, does anybody know how to change units in this game? It's all imperial. It'd be nice if it was a metric. Yeah, no, driving that plane thing that we were driving, it has a very, very thin stance on it, despite being called the stance plane. Let's just delete all of this. There we go. Alright, let's stance out this helicopter that has guns, and then we can try and drive it around the track. Noticing a theme here? Okay. So we'll take this, stick it there. We'll take this, stick it underneath the guns, I guess. We can go all the way back, maybe here. And then if we make these appropriately sized, like we take this, increase it pretty significantly, make it have some turning angle so it actually works. Don't need an engine. I believe this was, the turn input should be fine. But let's make that into sport tires. And then we'll increase the size of this as well, significantly. Make that sport tires, it doesn't need to turn. And then we will match the properties. Okay. Will it drive? It has no thrust. Goodness, I forgot to put jets on it. You can't change from Imperial? Oh, that's unfortunate. At the launch screen, go to settings. Make this one a 3-wheeler. You could have modded the buggy. Oh, no, we could have modded the buggy, yeah. Being in the community for over a year. Trust me when I say I'm not in the Simpleplanes community. I would be kicked out. Okay, here we go. Let's attempt again to make it so that it turns. I want it on trim, I believe. That's what we learned last time. So that means it should theoretically turn. Except it's probably different on a helicopter, isn't it? So it also broke off those pieces unless I accidentally deleted them. But we need some sort of thrust on this. I'm thinking jets. Tune the built-in wheel suspension. There's a mod for metric. Oh, I mean, that would make sense. Metric is easier to understand for me just because that's what I use most often. Alright, we need some jets though. Let's go for bigger jets because this thing just seems bigger. Let's put an inlet on there too. It actually looks sweet with a jet. I mean, helicopters do actually have jets, so that would make sense, but yeah, we definitely needed more of those jets. Put that on the side. Wait, I totally meant to mirror that. It refuses to mirror. Oh goodness, everything's breaking. Just delete it. Delete it all. Oh, that's the cockpit. Whoops, that would be why. Let me just undo a bunch of the stuff I just did. There we go. So if we take this. Interesting. Can't change unit. Nope. Do props on the wings. Big boy engine. Delete the heli engine. Whoops. Apparently that was the entire thing. It's interesting the way that this is going. I think what I'm just going to have to do is just do it manually. Let's put another one of these on the side. Try to line it up approximately. Goodness. This helicopter is a little bit temperamental. Goodness. It needs UK metric imperial mash. Yeah, that's one thing the automation does well, where you can pick your units for everything. So I use like horsepower, which is an imperial unit, but then I also use, goodness, this is not gonna. Yeah, it just flat out doesn't work. I guess it doesn't have the right. It doesn't have the right fuel tanks. So let's just do something else. I guess the helicopter wasn't the greatest idea. Let's modify the little bugger instead. That might make it more interesting. Okay, so we have the little bugger. I don't know why I spawned it in here. Definitely meant to spawn it out here. So what we can do, it's currently only got, it's got 500 horsepower. Let's make it 6. That'll be a little bit better. And it should be, okay, it is faster, which is good. Let's try maybe multiple engines. It's currently just rear-engined. So if we move that out somewhere, we might be able to fit 2 back here instead. 3 sets of thrusters. Speed bump. Single part mirror button, miles per minute. Okay, hold on a minute. This is the gas tank, this is the engine. Where can we put another one? Because I want to do more engines. Seems to be the best way to get things to go quick. Especially in this case. Let's just delete that part of it and we'll fill this with engines. Seems like the best way to go. We want at least 4 engines, I would assume. If you don't have 4 engines, then you gotta add them. Okay, that's jumping up. We can also get away with, I mean, we should do at least 4. There we go, so 4 engines. We've increased the horsepower significantly. We can go to each engine and raise it up to 600 horsepower. So it's 600 times 4, meaning that this thing has 2,400 horsepower. But currently those engines don't do anything. So what we've got to do is, yeah, so this one's running that engine. This one will run this engine. Because we can't, I don't know if you can make vehicles, like each wheel run off of multiple engines, because that would be ideal. want to make it faster, download the overload mod to multiply the power. I mean, we could do that. That would be interesting. All engine drive, that's exactly what I've done. It's just got a V8 engine and each wheel needs to be connected, pretty much. I think that this fuel tank is probably going to deplete in like 15 seconds. So we'll try it just quickly. Let's change the paint scheme actually. Monochrome, orange, custom. Let's just do custom. Let's see if this is any faster than it previously was. No, it does not appear to be. It seems like the wheels are fighting each other. They don't seem to be lined up quite correctly. One cool thing about this is it has suspension though. So we don't have to do that ourselves. Give it tractor tires? That's a pretty interesting idea. Try actual vehicle? I don't want to download any mods right now, so I'm just going to keep modifying the ones that come in the game. But I will play this again. It's just a matter of when. I wanted to do it on a stream first just to kind of see how it would go. And as you can see, it has gone interestingly. Right, so this wheel is working. It is currently reversed. That's the only one that's making it go forward. So if we take this wheel, it should be normal. It's running off of this engine. But we'll put it on this engine in the back. And then we'll delete this mid-engine here because we don't really need it. It seems like if the engine is too far away, then it just simply won't work. So we'll have these ones running off of closer engines. And they should theoretically work. I think it was fighting itself and that's why it wasn't working. Okay, there we go. Now it's moving. It's not any faster than it was. It seems like the weight gain is not outweighing the horsepower gain, which is just unfortunate. It's weird as well that one engine is blue and then all the others are red, but that's fine. Alright, okay. We could probably add jets to this and just increase its speed significantly. There we go. I don't know, it seems to be pretty much exactly the same speed as it was. Which means we need jets. We need lots of jets. We need at least 2 jets, one to balance it out on either side, and we probably need an intake as well. So we'll just put that really awkwardly, like... Oh, it's too bad it won't go up there. Oh, it will go there though. That's nice. Okay, so we can take these big jets. They're the ones that were not working well last time. Oh, we can put it under. Oh, yes. Okay, we'll delete this. And we will add a huge jet under it. And now we need... fuel tank. It currently has 1, but I'm thinking probably gonna need another. We can maybe squeeze it where the engine previously was. Just put it right there. Okay, that's too high. Can put it down there. That's kind of off to the side. There we go. We'll just put the fuel tank on the roof. That makes it work. Oh yes, this is working. Now we're getting some speed. We've lost ground clearance, but we are able to... we were able to wall ride for maybe 10 milliseconds, but after that, it kind of died. I really like looking out on all those engines. It's really quite cool. Another 5 gas tanks? Hold on a minute. I think we can go reverse with this, because we actually have... Alright, hold on a minute. Try one more time. Useless at making cars, but proud owner of some high-performance fighters. See, I'm much better at making cars in automation, although admittedly not amazing at it, at least not yet. It takes time to get good at that kind of stuff. But in this game, I have no idea what I'm doing, and I kind of like that. Let's get up to 18% thrust. Oh, it seems like adding more thrust might have been a mistake. Trains, interesting. You can make trains in this game? Alright, what else do we need? Our fuel tank is slightly wonky. I guess we could try and add that in again, but in a better position. Just put the fuel tank like right at the front. I could actually just put the fuel tank next to the... There we go. We'll just have the fuel tank right behind the jet. It makes perfect sense. Although sadly it is slightly on the... There we go. See, this is safety at its finest, alright? This is the kind of stuff that you do when you know what you're doing. Okay, here. Put another one. And another one. Look at that. We've got fuel for the long road now. Although that's not exactly working. Okay, go away. Hold on. There we go. See? This is perfect safety here. No issues at all. No foreseeable issues in this future. We've got fuel. We've got, oh goodness, jet engines pointing directly at fuel tanks. Okay, we've left a fuel tank behind. The wheels are moving quite fast, and I'm not even accelerating with the actual engines. Oh. Okay, I clicked away a little bit too fast. Hold on a minute. Let's try that one more time. So we're leaving one specific tank in the back. Apparently it's not quite connected, but that doesn't seem to matter. Oh. Come on, it's turning. It's barely turning. It's gonna make it. As long as we can do one lap, we're set. I'm going to turn down the thrust a little bit. I mean, a lot, actually. Are we going to be able to do one lap? Marked by the fuel tank. Accelerate. There we go, there's our fuel tank. Oh, okay, as soon as you hit the fuel tank, you instantly explode. I guess that's kind of just how it goes. Hey, that wasn't bad, though. I'm probably not going to save this one. Oh, I just broke it. But yeah, that's that. So I wasn't planning on streaming for too long today. Just wanted to see how things were going with Simpleplanes. Just to kind of learn the game a little bit and have some fun as well. But hopefully you enjoyed what you saw, even if it wasn't particularly amazing. But I'm going to stop streaming for today. Just for those who watch my channel more regularly, I'll probably have a video out maybe midweek this week, and then another one on Friday. That's what I'm hoping to do, but at minimum there'll be one on Friday. So, we'll see. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you to everybody who donated. Thank you to those on the Discord who told me about the spamming so I could fix that. I'm going to take some steps to fix that in the future. But yeah, that should be it. See you again soon.